Hey guys, I just finished setting up my new iPhone 14 Pro Max and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I don't think I've ever liked my iPhone this much. So I wanted to do an updated what's my iPhone and show you some of my favorite apps and just how I organized my iPhone. Yeah, this one's also gonna be a little bit different I guess because of iOS 16. But yeah, let's just get right into it. This is my lock screen and I absolutely love it. It's just a picture I got from Pinterest of two palm trees, and I don't know, if you know me, you know I'm like obsessed with palm trees. This picture reminds me of a dreamy summer day in like California. And then it just says Friday, September 23rd and the time. Now, since you can now customize the font of your lock screen, I still decided to go with this like very minimal classy font, but I just like the minimal look. And then I have the calendar widget, so I can see all my events for today, but today I don't have any events. It says your day is clear, but I think that's just very good to, like, as soon as I pick up my phone in the morning, I can see my events for the day, so that's just really convenient, I think. Okay, and now this is definitely my favorite part of my lock screen. It's a widget of my boyfriend's status, so he can update me with his like status, his mood, or what he's doing, and I will get it up on my lock screen. And same thing for me, so he has my status on his phone, and I just think that's a very like cute thing. It's from this app Widgetable, and it's this widget that says status. There's also one for like miss you and distance. So here I can update my status, so we can do like, there's a bunch of feelings, we can do miss you, and there's like interactions. So now that's gonna pop up on his phone. That's definitely a tip if you're in a relationship. It's such a cute way to interact with your partner. Alright, so if we go into my phone, this is what we see on the first page, and I'm in love with this page. First, I just have a picture from Smith. It's a picture of a cactus. It kind of matches the vibe I'm trying to go for. And then there's another widget which says, what good comes next? I think that's a quote from a book I read. The meaning is basically that instead of worrying about future events, you're supposed to have this mindset of always like expecting good things to happen and like thinking what good comes next. Yeah, I just put that as a widget because I think it's a great reminder. But yeah, for my first folder, I have some work and study apps. So we have Docs, Google Drive, Gmail, Moodle, and Student. And for these app icons, I just got them on Pinterest, and I can probably link all of my app icons and like widgets and everything on my Pinterest. So the Student app is just what I use for my online courses right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I have FaceTime and Calendar. Then for this folder, here I just did some wide app icons and I think they look really cute. I especially love this YouTube one with the like cursive text. So yeah, I have YouTube and my YouTube Studio, which is you can see your analytics and change titles and that kind of stuff. And then I have Instagram, and this is my profile. I'm definitely gonna try to upload more on Instagram now that I have the iPhone 14 Pro Max camera, because it is like so good. I'm gonna do a separate video on that, by the way. I'm definitely so excited to be taking a bunch of Instagram pictures with this phone. And then I have Pinterest, which I'm like definitely more active on Pinterest than Instagram. But yeah, I post a little bit of everything. Here's my app icons, closet inspiration. And then we have TikTok. I love scrolling on TikTok, but I don't upload that much actually. I should definitely start uploading more because I had a bunch of TikTok drafts that I never posted. But I don't really know like what to post on TikTok, but I definitely enjoy like scrolling. Anyways, then we have Snapchat. Okay, and then we have WhatsApp. So down here we have some more apps. The first one is Notion, and I've actually started using Notion for a lot of things. So first we have this calendar, which is basically like a weekly planner, and it has like a to-do list for the week, and it also has a day plan, so you can plan like exactly what to do at what time. But yeah, up here in the like navigation center, it has a month calendar. So there's like my monthly tasks, and as you can see, we're booking USA tickets because I'm going back to the US very soon. And then we have my university page, so we have like schedule and exams I have, and then I have my content planner and meal plan, and there's also like this little remember bubble, and then we have settings, and then this smiley is for an app called Dailyo. And this has actually become one of my favorite apps. So every day you press this plus button and you do like a mood update pretty much. I'm feeling pretty good today. What have you been up to? And you're gonna put like everything you've done today. You can also add your own activities, and then you can do like a quick note, and you can also add goals. So I have like write a brain dump every day. This is just a very good way to like reflect on your moods and what you did to kind of affect that mood. So yeah, this is a very good app for your mental health. So the next app is Maps, and then we have Notes, Amazon, Spotify, and Discord. And I love that they added this little search bar at the bottom of the screen, so it's like super easy to search. But at the bottom we have phone, messages, camera, and Safari. But yeah, that was the whole first page, and I'm in love with it. I think it looks really aesthetic and just gives off like calm vibes. I also really love that it kind of matches the vibe of my phone case. So my phone case is from Casetify, and thank you so much Casetify for sponsoring this video. I love that this case has a saying on the back. So it says, "You deserve every good thing this world has to offer and nothing less." So every time I'm having like a bad day, I just look at this and it just makes me a little happier. And then I just love this cute little pattern. And Casetify has so many cases with a variety of prints and patterns. They also offer customizable cases. There's definitely something for everyone to match their style. So I'm gonna show you the ones I got. So I got this really cute green case. I think it has such a creative pattern. It's like little S's almost, so kind of matches with Sofia. Then I also got this MagSafe case, and I think this one's just very classy and it matches with like everything. And then this one, I really like this text and that it's blurred, and as you can see, the edges on this are super protective, and all of these are super protective. There's something called military standard, which means they're drop tested over 100 times to ensure that they're super secure on your phone. So I'm definitely feeling confident having this on my phone every day. I've already dropped it a few times, but there is literally no scratch whatsoever. So I'm a super happy consumer of Casetify cases, especially since they also recycle their cases. You can see this case is made from recycled phone cases, so I can buy a bunch of new cases without feeling guilty. So yeah, if you want to get your own case, I have a discount. I have a discount code for 15. What is happening? I have a discount code for 15% off if you go to casetify.com/simplysofia, and it will automatically be applied at checkout. So let's move on to the second page. I'm super excited to show you this one as well. So this is it. I think this one also looks very cute. I feel like maybe I should have put this as the first page, just because I feel like the calendar is kind of like a first page thing. I don't know. I put all my most used apps on the first page, and then these are kind of like apps I use a lot, but not like every day probably. Yeah, I just have this Widgetsmith calendar, then two pictures that I just thought matched the aesthetic on my phone. And then for the apps, I have clock, weather, photos, and Google Keep. So these app icons, I think they're adorable. Again, I got them off of Pinterest. I just have to show you something. Look at this picture of my dog, by the way, that I just took. But like, this is with the 0.5 zoomed out camera. The quality is like really good. She was like this close to the camera, but what I want to show you is look at the amount of pictures in my camera roll. I currently have 4,108 pictures. This is very good for me because I used to have 14,000. So I just went through like my whole camera roll and deleted a bunch of pictures, just like organized everything, and I actually feel very good about it because there's no way I'm ever gonna look at all of those 14,000 pictures. I definitely enjoy going through my camera roll a lot more now. For the Google Keep app, I think I showed this in my previous What's My iPhone video, but I'm just gonna quickly go through this. But basically you can do a bunch of lists for like different categories. So I have one for self-care, you can do for like grocery shopping. But then we have a calculator and Find My iPhone. I've lost my AirPods, by the way, and on the Find My iPhone app, it says they're outside of the case, it's somewhere in my house, but I have not been able to find them for like days, so I don't know. Then I have the Books app. Oh yeah, my books did like transfer from my old iPhone. So this is my course book for the class I'm currently doing. It's strategic management. And then I started reading 48 Laws of Power just because like I saw it on TikTok, but I don't know, like it's super historical, so I'm kind of having a hard time going through it. Alright, and now to my favorite part. These are my editing apps, and I found so many cute editing apps. So first I have Visco. I used to use this app for like all of my editing for like Instagram and everything, but then they changed it so you need a premium membership for like even the most basic features. The filter I used a lot and I really like it is the A6. Makes the photo a little brighter and a little bit more contrast. I don't know, I really like it. But I also started using this feature on Visco that actually isn't premium. So if you press this little camera here up in the corner and then press DSCO and you press and hold this for a little while, it makes like the cutest aesthetic video. Yeah, if you didn't know about this feature, definitely try it. Anyway, something like that. So that's what I use Visco for. And then we have an app called Snow. They have some filters. This one's just super like natural. It makes it a little brighter. This one I think is kind of cute. It makes it darker. I think the analog one is the one I also use. And then I have Photo Room, which I used to make my thumbnails in. It like cuts the object out and you can do like a transparent background or blur the background, add like a shadow, add an outline. And then we have Lightroom. I mostly use Lightroom for the presets. So I have a bunch of presets and my favorites are probably the brown. If we just bring it down a little bit, I think it's kind of similar to the A6 filter on Visco. I also like the coconut filter if we bring it down like a lot. So if you want to get presets for Visco, there is this app called FLTR, and that's where I got all of these presets, and some of them are pro, you have to pay, but if you watch a video ad you can actually get them for free. Oh, I apparently have like double Visco apps. We can delete this one, it's just a bookmark. Then we have Canva, which I use for like my YouTube thumbnails also, and then Insta Preview, and then Fonto. Yeah, I just created this app icon in Fonto. This is what I use for my YouTube thumbnails. So there's like a lot of fonts. It's just a very good app if you want to add cute aesthetic text. And then we have a Color Tune, which, oh yeah, I actually use it sometimes for YouTube thumbnails. If I want to add a filter to the thumbnail, there's like a lot of aesthetic filters on here. Yeah, that's really cute. We have an app called Highlight Covers. If you want to make your Instagram highlights like very aesthetic, this is a really great app. They have a bunch of pre-made templates with really cute artwork. But one thing I also like about this app is you have these stories templates. So I really like the second one on the minimalist. So this is one I did for linking to my YouTube video. Okay, so next we have an app called Ash. For the templates, I really like the film templates. So for example, this is one I made. So if you've ever seen these collages on Pinterest. This is what you can use to make those. So you can make like a mood board or a wallpaper maybe, or a vision board. Like there's a lot of uses for it. And then on Unfold, I have a pretty similar template. It's this film O2, and it just creates a really cool like retro film camera effect. There's also like this Polaroid one, so you could also do videos. Alright, and you can also edit and do different filters. This one looks so aesthetic. This one as well. Like all of them pretty much looks very aesthetic. You can also do black and white. Alright, and moving on to the third page. This is not quite as aesthetic as the other two. I just like kind of gave up here. But I just have like a bunch of apps I couldn't really find app icons to. I was just like, okay, let's just organize them in folders and put them here on the last page. So first I have utilities. Voice memos, compass, measure, calculator, app store, which I did find an app icon to, so it kind of looks out of place here. But then I have an app called Mobile Clean. I haven't used it for a long time, so I haven't really like experienced it fully, but pretty much you can see how much storage you've used. So currently I've only used 15%, which is really good, but you can do this smart clean, so it's gonna like remove duplicate photos. And then we have an app called Tabata. So it's pretty much a timer for your exercises. So you can put in your intervals and then your rest and like all of that. So I use this for when I go to the gym. So instead of keeping track myself of like how long I've rested, I use this app. And I have all my money like bank apps. I don't think that's really interesting. And then I have my healthcare and fitness apps. So I have the Aura Ring, which my subscription ended, and ever since I haven't used my Aura Ring. It was actually really interesting to see my sleep patterns, kind of things that affected my sleep. I'm probably gonna start with it again. I just need to reactivate it. But then I have my gym app, health, and productive. And productive I actually started with recently because a little while ago I felt like I had no habits like whatsoever, and it was like I need to get into some habits. Like now that I'm not in school anymore, like I'm not going to a physical school, I don't really have a set schedule, and in order to make my own schedule I kind of need some good habits. So these are my habits so far that I started doing. So every morning I read for 30 minutes, and then every evening I turn off my phone like 1 hour before bedtime because it just like makes it so much easier to fall asleep. I have exercise 3 days a week, so Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So if you want to start a new habit, it gives you these recommendations for a bunch of different areas. So like if you want to improve your mental self-care or have better sleep, improve your morning routine. So for example, like make my bed, you have the option to put like an alarm every day, so it's gonna give you a reminder. So yeah, I think this app definitely helps with creating new good habits. So yeah, and then I have my lifestyle folder, which is some different random apps, like a marketplace for apartments and like houses, electricity app because electricity prices are like going crazy right now, Tesla, and like postal apps. And those were all of my apps. So yeah, as I said, I'm very happy with the setup of my iPhone right now. I left out pretty much all of the apps I felt like it wasn't really necessary when I set up my new iPhone. Alright, and something you can also do on Widgetable is press this where it says icon and text, and you can add a custom like little message for your lock screen. Stay positive. And if we go down here to Widgetable, icon and text, it will show us a little message, and I think that's super cute. You can do like whatever text message you want to, like a quote. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!